How's it going, everybody? So it is last day of the season right now. We need to be absolutely focused for this final push. Currently, it is like 8 p.m., so we have a couple hours left in the season, about 6 hours, I think. So we need to be winning some games. Going to be going for top 100 today in this video, hopefully. Up against Bulk Up in this first one. I'm not sure. Okay, well, that answers his question, or answers my question of what he is running. Looks like he's probably playing either Miner Balloon or Miner Wall Breakers with the minions. A pretty popular deck. It looks like it is going to be Miner Wall Breakers. I'm not sure how to feel about this matchup. I usually do lose, to be honest, but it's always pretty close if I play well. So as long as we play well, we're going to give ourselves a decent opportunity to at least have a chance to pull this one off, I guess. And that's really what you can hope for in this meta for Xbow currently because of how tough it is for the archetype. So just going to go for my Ice with the back. There's the Mighty Miner. Didn't want to make the first play because he has minions, so anything I played towards the river is going to get instantly sniped by minions. Even my Tesla, if I play it towards the river, which I usually would do in this matchup, if they didn't have the minions. So he's going to pop the ability. He might minions other lane. I would not be surprised. Yeah, he does. I'm actually just going to go ahead and rocket these minions. And then go for my Skellies for this Mighty Miner. Kind of a decent trade. Technically, it's a 7 for 7, and he also popped the ability, so it's an 8 for 7 if you count that on top of it. So not bad, you know, a fine start right here. If he goes, yep, I was going to say if he goes Miner, I'm going to Tesla instantly, and that's going to take it out completely. I'm not sure. I'm going to go Log just to be safe. Okay, wow, that Tesla was literally 1 health when it killed that second wall breaker, but I wanted to go Log just in case that Tesla did not kill the second wall breaker, and I didn't want to take that wall breaker damage, of course, no reason to, so it's okay that we wasted our Log. It only does like 50 damage on the tower anyway, well, 59, I believe, to be exact. I could be mistaken about that, but I could also, I'm pretty sure that's right, I could be wrong, but I'm just going to go for my Ice with the back for these minions right now. This guy, I'm pretty sure usually runs Graveyard, so I'm not sure why he's not playing Graveyard when Graveyard is literally one of the, if not the best decks in the entire game right now, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. Just going to go for my Skellies on top of the wall breakers like that. Maybe he doesn't like playing a deck when it's super boosted. I'd say this deck that he's using right now is pretty good in the meta. Not the best deck, but not the worst for sure. I've seen it a few times, and it has some good matchups, but it also takes quite a bit of skill to play this deck, so I respect this deck for sure. I'm going to go Ice Wiz like this on top of the minions right here, and then go for the Knight as well to hopefully catch that. Nice, he gives us King Tower activation. I'll take that every day of the week, and that's going to be completely fine. So we're only down 300. Of course, I haven't even, like, came near his tower, but to be honest, it's going to be very hard to do that in single elixir in most matchups. So I have my Evo Tesla for minions. Yep, there it is. I'm going to go Skellies to block that third minion towards the right-hand side right there. And then, okay, I'm just going to Knight on top of this Miner, try and make it do a little bit less damage. And also that pushes it into the Tesla right there. Nice log on these Evo Wall Breakers. Perfect timing on that. Wait a second. Okay, dang it. Evo Cannon is unfortunately going to take out my Xbow right there. But it's okay. I'm going to go for the Xbow again on the right-hand side. Go for my Ice Wiz just preemptively in case he minions. That's literally all I'm doing because even if he doesn't minions, I think it's still fine to play the Ice Wiz here. Just to help me, like, you know, at least have some pressure because if I leave the Xbow by itself, it's so easy to counter push off of, so it's kind of just a mandatory Ice Wizard, I guess, right there is what I'm going to call that one. But he's going to go for the wall breakers like that. I'm just going to go Rocket on his tower right now. Since he does have no wall breakers in cycle, I should be okay on this defense. Here comes the Miner, and he's second now. There it is. I'm going to go Knight like this. He actually plays his Miner in the safe spot. Pretty interesting play right there by him. I didn't really expect him to do so, but that's going to be fine right there. Ice Wiz going to clean up for me. Ice Wiz is a very hard card to play in terms of this matchup because, you know, if you play it too early, you can let it will die super fast to minions. If you play it too late, you'll give him too much poison value. It's just a hard card to get value out of while not giving up too much spell value with the poison. But just gonna go for my Knight like this as well, and then Log on top of these wall breakers. Perfect. We only needed it for that one wall breaker, and now that we have Evo Tesla in cycle, you guys know what time it is. We have to go offensive Expo on this right hand side with an Evo Tesla to support it once he cannon. So I'm gonna wait for the cannon first before I do it. Yep, there it is. Okay, we can go Evo Tesla now. Ice was like this. Oh no, oh, this could be bad. I low-key need to tornado this up high for the minions, and then Skellies keep my Ice was alive, please. No way it dies. What? Minions range buff, man. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Log on top of this wall breaker. Ah, man, that Evo Tesla Expo didn't even do anything, which is crazy because I would have been able to support it more if he didn't also go in at the exact same time as me. Expo locked on tower. Never mind, I lied. I spoke too soon, guys. That Expo got on tower. I gotta go tornado like this, and we also have to Ice Wiz. Oh no, please wall breaker, don't connect. I'll ruin my day. Okay, thank goodness that did not hit my tower. Oh man, 45 seconds left. I need to get 3 rockets on his tower. That's the only way we win this game, and we also have to play the best defense we've ever played ever. So I'm gonna go tornado early for these minions in the Mighty Miner. Perfect. Get our Tesla to kill that Miner quickly, and then I'm gonna go for my Knight like this. I can go for my Log low. We need to Ice Wiz on top. I can go Skellies. Hopefully catch the Miner. We do not catch the Miner. Oh no, Ice Wiz come back. No, no, that might have sold us the game right there. The Ice Wiz did not come back to kill the Miner. This is really, really bad. Uh-oh, we need to go for our Tesla like this right now. Only 15 seconds-ish right now. Let's go Log like this. I need to go for my Knight Evo to hopefully save me here. Okay, Knight Evo, you gotta carry me, bro. You've gotta carry me. He has 6 minions like a minion horde right now. What the heck? Okay, Ice was on top. I got a rocket instantly. We have to go Log last second here as well. Get the Log for the wall breaker. What? No. What happened? Did I win? I win. Oh my gosh, bro, dude, 20% battery. That was the worst time you could have popped up. Thank goodness I at least got to log before the 20% battery popped up, or that would have been devastating. But man, what a first game right there. That was really close. Found our next matchup here against Adrien Pedra. This guy's a pretty good player as well. I'm not sure what deck he's running this season, but, you know, could be a lot of things. Zap is a very popular spell right now, so it could be that Boss Bandit deck that I shared yesterday. Could be Lava Hounds. Could be... What else I was zapping at? I'm trying to think right now. But just going to go for my Tesla like this for the Furnace. Not a bad start here. Also, I've been seeing a lot of Golem recently today, especially today, last day of the season. So we might be facing Golem as well. I'm not going to count that out as an option. He Fireballs. Oh, it's MK. I know the deck, and I just played my best counter to the Furnace, which really sucks. Okay, so his deck is MK with the Ram Rider. I'm pretty certain this is, I know his exact 8 cards. I faced this deck a few times today. It kind of came out of nowhere from, like, just out of nowhere for the last couple days of the season, and now it's pretty popular. I don't know how decks even spawn in like this. I guess someone just makes it, and then somebody else faces it, and then it's like the telephone effect, you know what I mean? Like, basically, someone sees another person play it, then immediately copies it and is like, oh, this deck's pretty good, and then that's just how it is in Clash Royale, to be honest. But just gonna go for my Knight to back. I have no idea who made this deck, but I'm not a big fan of them, only because this deck has Spirit Empress and Furnace Evo and Fireball with MK, so it's kind of tough to break through with Xbow, and also it's really hard to defend whenever they have huge pushes. But just gonna go for the defensive Xbow like this right here. He Fireballs my Xbow. That's fine. It is what it is. Furnace is my biggest pet peeve in this meta because it just kind of sits out of range of my Xbow, and I can't really kill it very well, especially with defensive Xbows. This game is going to be pretty much all about if I can defend his massive pushes and also try and mitigate the spell value, which is going to be, you know, easier said than done for sure here. Almost in double elixir. I think single elixir was pretty, I mean, like I said, Icebow is really bad in single. So as long as you can get out of single, you're giving yourself a chance. That's kind of what you want to be focused on here. Really nice predict on that Evo, or not Evo. I mean, Empress is basically an Evo, but I always want to call it an Evo E-Drag for some reason. That's going to be fine right there. I'm actually going to go Expo on the right-hand side because he spent a lot of elixir. It's still single right now, by the way. So he's going to go for probably Berserker on top of that. Yeah, there's Berserker. He's going to Furnace 1000%. I'm going to log. Nice, good prediction there. Tornado as well. Okay. Okay, Skellies to block. No, I couldn't get my Skellies down in time for that Furnace, but he's forced to Fireball, and then, of course, he gets another Fire Spirit right there. So we do have to Ice Fizz on top. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Not a bad start to this game. We are up 7 HP total. We'll take it. He goes for the Ram Rider like that. I'm just going to go for the Tesla, but yeah, as long as we can keep this game close going into triple, I can definitely win this if I play perfect. So I'm just going to go log on top of the Ram Rider like that. He might just MK the back. He really probably could and be completely fine in all honesty, but he goes for the Berserker. I'm just going to cycle my Larrys. I guess we'll Ice Whiz towards the right and then Tesla towards the left-hand side for this Furnace and the Berserker. He might Fireball the Ice Whiz. I would not be surprised. Or he could just Empress or MK the back. That works as well for him. That's going to be fine. The Furnace is going to splash my Expo, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ah, man, Furnace is so annoying. Okay, so that Expo is going to get some good value on that. I'm actually going to rocket this MK with the Ram Rider right now. Thankfully, these Fire Spirits are getting killed, which is good. I'm just going to go Skellies like this on top of the Furnace, and then I think we should be okay. So 2 minutes left. All right, we're going to be in a barn burner for sure. Just going to go for my Knight the back, and then, I guess we could Tesla like this. He might MK the bridge. I would not be surprised if I saw that drop down right now. He just Fireballs nothing. What? Okay, hold your horses. That's kind of a crazy play in my opinion. That caught me off guard. Like, I did not expect him to just Fireball nothing. Okay, that should be fine. Evo Knight to tank for the Empress. Beautiful. Keep that alive. We'll keep the Tesla alive. Because if that Tesla died, guys, we lost our entire Expo right there, and that would have been just a tragedy. So, I'm just going to go for the rocket on his tower since we have... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to MK. Oh, no. Oh, no. I made a big mistake. Yep, it is. I think it's over. I'm going to go log like this. I'm going to go Knight up high. He's going to Fireball my Ice Whiz. Okay. You know what? It could be worse right now. Somehow that Ram Rider died. I don't even know how. Wait, the Furnace. Oh, no, please, bro. Please, 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 please. We need to kill that Furnace. Bro, look at the Fire Spirits. Oh, my gosh. There's like 5 of them. No, this is terrible. Let's go Defensive Expo. 50 seconds. Man, that was such a bad rocket timing. Okay. So what do we do? I need ideas from y'all that can't even, you know, help me at this moment. I'm going to have to Tornado this in, then Evo Tesla to kill the Empress in the Furnace. I think that's a good play because now we can kind of control the map. Wait a second. That was a beautiful play on defense. Let's go Skellies like this, and then... Oh, Furnace dies! Really bad Furnace! He's actually throwing, guys. We have a chance to win this game. No way. I thought we were out of this for sure. I'm going to go Expo on the right-hand side. He just Empressed! Oh my gosh, he's hurting for certain on Elixir. I'm going to go for the Tesla for this Empress immediately here. He has to play a lot of Elixir on the right-hand side to stop my Expo. So 20 seconds. I got to rocket twice. All right, we got to go for the rocket now. He's going to go... Oh, this freaking Evo Furnace, dude. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's go Knight behind. He might pressure. Yeah, he's going to switch lanes. Oh, boy. This is actually very, very scary. I'm going to go Tesla up high. No way. There's only 10 seconds. He cannot get a... Fireball. There's no way he can Fireball twice. I would be genuinely... No, there's just no way. I'm going to Tornado it back, and we win the game, I think. Log to make sure we can't take any Fire Spirit damage, and oh my gosh. I don't know how, but let's take a deep breath and take our victory, go into the next match, and recuperate my brain cells after playing against that deck. Holy moly, good win. In our next match here against Pompeo, one of my favorite players, to be honest, because he usually plays his balloon cycle deck, which looks like that is what he's playing right there with the Goblin Cage. And it's always a close match against him, and it's always nice because I know he's not using boosted cards, as well as usually, you know, I'm just using the same deck as well in season. So it's always a fun game. I'm just going to go for my log on top of the cage right here, and then I can just set up my Tesla for this Inferno Dragon. And he's got Loon Miner with the Fireball, I believe, and the Evolution Zap. So we have to be a little bit careful here on this push. He's going to go for the Miner on my tower. I'm just going to go Skellies on that. Ice was behind to make sure the iDrag doesn't completely ruin my life. And then we can just go ahead and grab the King Tower activation here. So we take some minor damage, but that's definitely a fair price to pay to get the King Tower activation off the first push of the game. So I'll take that. Not a bad start. We're down about a rocket. I think double elixir is the better elixir for me, believe it or not, you know. I'm just going to go for my Knight to back here once we hit 10, because why not? I feel like he's not really going to just cycle miners. It's kind of not that fast of a cycle deck. I think his average is 3.3 or 3.4, so pretty similar to me. I'm going to go Expo on the left-hand side right now. Tesla preemptively for the balloon, maybe? Okay, that's fine. I thought he might balloon just instantly right there, to be honest. Okay, he's going to Ice Golem. That's fine. He has the Fireball as well. Completely good with me. That's going to be fine. Goblin Cage is going to die as well. He's going to have to play something else, which is good. There's the Miner. I'm just going to go for my... Actually, I'm going to let that go. I was debating going Log, and Skelly's trying to keep that alive for like a 1 HP lock, but I think the better play is just go for the defense and reset here after that push. So no damage gotten, but it's okay. It is what it is. I'm just going to go for my Ice Wiz the back once we do hit 10 Elixir as well. And then once we get to double, I think we can start just pretty much pressuring with Expos the whole time, as long as we have good micro and keep our Ice Wizards Teslas alive for the most part. Just going to go for another Expo here since he played a Mega Mini in the back. It might not seem like a lot, but him dropping 3 Elixir only leaves him with 7.5-ish to defend. And once we have a, you know, big push coming at him, I don't think he can really do too much except for Fireball it. So he's going to go for the balloon on offense. I'm just going to go Evo Tesla, then Skellies for this Mega Minion. We get a lock on tower. Beautiful. He has to go for a Miner late. And yeah, he only has 3 ground cards. So as long as we're kind of keeping those, keeping tabs on those, we should be all right. I'm going to Ice Wiz the back. Try and bait out his Fireball here. If he Fireballs, you already know what's going to happen. We're going Expo immediately. So wait for it. There it is. Perfect. We're going to go for the Expo now instantly here. And yeah, I like being in this situation more than being on the opposite side where I'm kind of defending the whole time. So I'm going to go Tesla for the Goblin Cage Brawler right now. See what he does want to do. He does have Evo, iDrag, and Rotation, I believe, right? So I'm just going to go Skellies like this, and then our Expo is going to be fine. I'm going to log. Yes, the Fireball. That's so good for me. I can rocket his tower now that we have the Elixir lead, and also he pretty much played his only card to help him break through, which is the Fireball. So I think we're in a good spot here, up about 300 damage. I'm going to go Offensive Bow again. This is pretty aggressive. Oh, I thought he had Evo, iDrag, and Cycle. I was tripping, I guess. Double Tesla is going to kill this balloon in pretty, you know, a pretty timely manner. Do I want to NATO that? I don't think I do. I think we just want to reset again because he's, you know, he's playing plenty of Elixir to the point where I'm like, okay, if I do reset, it's all right. I'm not really in a bad spot. He's going to go for the Ice Golem probably at the river to block this Knight to make sure the iDrag kills it. Yep, there it is. I'm going to go log on top of the Ice Golem like this, and then I have my Evo Tesla if he does want to go for the balloon or something along those lines. So I'm just going to go Evo Tesla up high, make sure we can, you know, tornado it over if I need to, if he goes opposite lane. I'm going to go Larry's and then go for the Ice Wizard. He's probably going to Fireball, so I'm just going to get my Knight down right now. Hopefully catch everything. Nice, beautiful. I can just go Tornado like this to kill the balloon and the Mega Minion. Beautiful. He Fireballs my my Tesla. That was kind of odd. I think he was trying to get a lock on tower with the balloon, but it was a little bit too late right there. I'm going to go Rocket on top of his tower. We have about 1,000 or like 800 damage lead, which is super good. I will say that Evo iDrag is very terrifying. So I need to be very careful of this card right now. So he might go opposite lane. This is going to be a very scary push. Let's go Skellies to block the Miner, log as well, and then I can just go Tornado. Okay, Ice Wiz, you've got to survive. Thank goodness he fireballed the Tesla, not the Ice Wizard right there, and we should be all right, thankfully, even though the iDrag does always look scarier than it sometimes is. I'm going to go for the Tesla like this, but yeah, I think we have this one in the bag as long as I don't make a mistake. We've played pretty well so far. He might just fireball the Ice Wiz again, so I'm just going to go Knight at the back and then go Skellies, log, and then cycle back to an Evo Tesla to kill the Miner as well, reset it onto my Knight, and then boom, we're right into a rocket. Perfect. I want to be going same lane as him, so this is definitely good for me. Let's go Ice Wiz. Oh, that was bad timing. I'm going to pre-tornado. He's going to fireball my Tesla 1000%. Yep. So we're already back around to another Tesla. Rip Ice Wizard is going to die at the river, but it's okay. It was a valiant Ice Wizard. It gave us a lot of value for what it was on the map for. I'm going to go for the... Wow, he is pressuring like crazy right now. I mean, to be fair, just triple elixir, but dang, he is going all in. Let's go Skellies the back, try and catch the Miner. We do catch the Miner really, really nice right there. He's probably going to zap as well. Let's go Tesla like this to kill the Mega Minion. Hopefully, that's the goal. Please at least kill the balloon here. No! Oh, wait, that might be GG. We might have just lost because I had to I have to rock it there. Okay, wait, tornado this back. I can go for the Skellies in a second once he zaps. He didn't even zap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, did I just lose? No, I think we're good, right? Miner. Oh, my goodness. If that Miner got one more shot, I think we would have lost the game, right? Does Miner do 70? It definitely does. Whew. That was really, really close. Good game to Pompeo. That was almost a very nice comeback. Thankfully for me, we were able to hold on to the victory, though. Whew. That was stressful as well. Okay, I know this guy, he plays Sparky usually, I believe, with Goblin Giant and all that jazz, you know, Mini P.E.K.K.A, I think it's like Mini P.E.K.K.A, Mother Witch, Sparky, Dark Prince, maybe? I don't know, exactly. He does have the Heal Spirit and the Evo Zap, which are going to be a bit annoying. I'm not going to play a Knight, though, because, as you see, my starting hand is unfortunately terrible, in terms of Sparky, like, against the Sparky deck. I don't have Rocket for the Sparky, don't have anything like Xbow if he wants to go opposite, if I wanted to go opposite lane, if he Sparky's the back, so, you know, not a good situation, but I'm just going to go Skellies like this. Thankfully, he just went Evis, didn't Sparky, and pray to starting hand me, but that's fine right there. He goes for the Rage as well, so we know 4 of his cards already. It's Heal Spirit. Okay, yeah, I know his deck. We should be all right here. This is a good matchup for the most part. I don't really want to use my Ice Wizard if I don't have to be honest. I'm just going to let that Dark Prince die out to my Tesla, which is fine. We can just go ahead and tornado this towards the middle so my 2 towers take it out, and then that also should be fine right there. That's going to be... Hello? Excuse me? Alright, I'm not gonna rage. We're just gonna rocket the Sparky. I don't know how that's connecting to my tower, but alright, you know what? Fair play, I guess. Sure. Tornado does 0 damage. That's all I'm going to say. It's actually crazy. Alright, let's go for the Knight to back once we hit 10. Alright, he's going to Ewiz as well. That's fine. So we can reset now. Down 1,000 damage, unfortunately. We're just going to act like nothing happens because, you know, you got to stay calm in this game. That's what I've learned to try and control my emotions and not get angry. But just going to go Skellies on top of the Ewiz like that. He does have Dark Prince, so I'm going to go Ice Wiz the back and then just chill for a minute. I don't really have the greatest response to Dark Prince in cycle. Knight is really our only good response to any type of charging card like that. I'm going to go for... I guess we'll just log. My cycle's a bit awkward. I'm going to go log. He's going to Heal Spirit probably, so I'm just going to go Tesla as soon as we can to make sure the Dark Prince dies. And then we're going to be in double elixir. I just want to get to double elixir, to be honest. That was the goal here, so we're fine. He's going to Sparky again. I'm going to try and not rocket this Sparky unless he plays Goblin Giant in front. Then I might rocket it. We'll see. But it looks like he's just going to let it go completely and get value itself. He's just going to Goblin Giant to back. I'm going to go Ice Wizard as well to make sure that dies. And then I think we just slap down a defensive Xbow because there's not really much of a point to going for any offensive play if he does have, you know, like more elixir than me, right? So I have to do a counter push. He has E-Barbs. Oh, I thought he had Mini P.E.K.K.A. He does not have Mini P.E.K.K.A. That actually sucks for me, to be honest. I'm going to go Knight like this right here because E-Barbs opposite lane are actually surprisingly, as bad as the card is, it is a very good pressure card against my deck opposite lane when there's a Goblin Giant and a Dark Prince and other things on the other side. So he's going to Sparky. I have to rocket, no choice here, to be honest, which is not ideal. But even if I don't have, like, if I don't have Evo Tesla or Evo Knight, I pretty much have to rocket the Sparky, or he will just spam in front of it on the other side, whichever side he wants, and I'll have a nightmare trying to defend it. So I'm going to go log on top. He's going to E-Barbs the other lane. This is a very bad situation to be in, to be honest. Let's go Ice Wizard. Oh, man. Skelly's behind maybe could be good here. There's the Dark Prince charging in. I'm going to go for the Tesla like this, and we have to NATO this as well, which is okay for now, I think, kind of. Heal Spirit's going to die, thankfully, and then we should be vibing right now. So not a terrible start, or I mean, like, first initial 3 minutes, I guess. It's been like 3 minutes in the game. But just going to go for the defensive Xbow. He's probably going to Goblin Giant the river, if I had to guess. Yeah, he does. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Wizard Knight Evo like this right here to take out the Goblin Giant. Then I can just go for my Skellies to block the first Sparky Blast. That should be vibes. I can just go for the Tesla Evo if I need to as well. I'm actually going to Evo Tesla the river. This is our chance to go offensive, I think. So we'll drop this down right now, then go for my offensive Xbow. Hold on a second. This is very, 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 very good. He's going to Goblin Giant, right? So I'm just going to go for my Ice Wizard in a second to predict this Goblin Giant right now. Nice. We can go Knight as well. Hold on a second. He's in a very, very bad spot. I can go for the log. No Evo Zap and cycle, just normal Zap, and we should be having a lock on tower. Yeah, we are. Whew. So good luck right there. That Loki should probably be game. If he had Evo Zap, he probably would have gotten bailed out right there. But luckily for me, he didn't have that in cycle. And just like that, all it took was one push to win the game. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this in-season video. I'm going to keep grinding, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed the Butch Clip as well. Peace.